Good day, welcome back, and we will continue with the future trends of OT. We were earlier talking about organization development trends, and we will be talking about the future trends right now. The five important trends we are expecting in terms of OD in the near future. One is new behavior, that is internet and other things. Your social media will play a very important role in terms of organization development. And number two, it is the technology part of it. That is technology, as all of us know that because of this lockdown and other things, a lot of people are working from home, and these companies could have never thought of. Even IT companies earlier were having big offices and they have invested huge money in terms of real estate and other things. Now, because of this lockdown, what they are feeling is the productivity has improved, and now they are thinking about having this 25% workforce in the office, and remaining 75% can go for work from home option. So technology has enabled a lot of things. People can work from home, and of course, their productivity also increases in terms of working from home. So this is again a very important thing what we need to understand in terms of um, technology. And number three is millennial workforce. The attitude of the millennial workforce is entirely different, and people who are born in 2000 are being called as millennials, and the attitude, the behavior, and other things of this millennial workforce is entirely different. Probably millennial workforce is extremely good in terms of technology, and but they have their own constraints. But in the positive side, they are extremely good in terms of technology, usage of technology. And number four, the mobility. People can work from anywhere, anytime, and on any device. And this lockdown is one of the best example. Almost many IT and IT people are working only from home, and so work from anywhere, anytime is feasible. Even education as an industry, now we have started doing online classes and all. This is an example for work anytime, anywhere, and all, and on any device. So that is the thing. And number one, five is globalization. There will not be any boundaries. As being said, uh, people can work from India for an American organization because technology has enabled to do so. And people sitting at their home can work for any organization anywhere in the world 24 by 7 for 365. This is having its own advantage as well as disadvantage. Uh, the advantages, people can work from anywhere anytime, but the disadvantages, people will be always being stressed. That's what happening right now during the lockdown. As people are working from home, they are not quite very comfortable. In fact, they are overworking. They are working in the night. They are sleeping in the day. The work schedule gets changed, and but they are stressed. So these are some of the issues in terms of organization development and technology advantage and disadvantage part of it, and what will happen to the future employees. So our 14 principles of future employees. Number one is people can have a flexible work environment. As being said, now IT companies are thinking about it. They want to have only 25% of the workforce in their offices. Remaining 75% can work from home. This helps them to reduce their overhead costs, their uh, rental and other charges. They need not have big buildings. They need not keep on constructing big buildings. That's not being essential because people can work from home, and electricity and other charges will come down because air conditioner and other things will not be operating. People will when people are working from home, and they need not bother about pick up and drop of the employees. They need not think about transportation and other things, petrol charges and other things comes down. So it is both advantages to the employee and to the organization. So that is the flexible work environment part of it, and people can customize their own work because work will be allocated to them, and they can plan accordingly what to do, when to do. But by the end of the day, they have to deliver, and probably people will do it And that's what it's being said, that productivity in IT sector, it has improved when people are working from home. And next one is sharing information. Because as people are sitting at home, their relationship with their colleagues is much more better. They want to get information, and there are new ways of communication. And of course, all of us know that people are communicating in many new methods, and they work and they collaborate with each other, and they are becoming leaders, and we are moving from a knowledge worker to a learning worker. Throughout the lifetime, people need to keep on learning. Earlier, we were having concept like a knowledge worker, a person one who knows everything in an organization is being appreciated. But now people need to keep on learning, because change is the only permanent thing in an organization, and people need to keep on updating themselves so that they can deliver. Otherwise, they will be outdated. So learning is the only basic thing, and people at the same time they learn and teach to others too. As a team, they are teaching. They can teach to their members, to their friends, to their colleagues. They are learning as well as teaching. Take for example, even now we are not comfortable with online teaching and all. We don't even know what's online teaching. But this lockdown has made us to understand what is online teaching, and we learn from our colleagues what is online teaching, how to go about it, and we are doing it. So that is what's happening right now. And so in the earlier thing, it is organization structure looks like this. There will be a manager, there will be an assistant manager, and there will be people who are working under them as clerks or frontline employees. But now the organization structure is entirely changing. No one is superior, no one is subordinate, everyone is equal, and there is equal sharing of work, sharing of information. So this is what's happening as being then over here in this particular diagram. How things are tells us very clearly a clear flow of information and other things work. What's happening instead of authority flowing from top to bottom, here what's happening is people are sharing and they are working in as a team. And next one is how things work. Things work because they work as a they share values and culture. The goals are very transparent. There will be free flow of information, and people are rewarded for their skills and abilities and not for position. As being said earlier, there is nothing like a manager and all. When people are keeping on learning and they are showing their skills and abilities, and when they perform, they are being rewarded. They are being given more money, not on the basis of the designation part of it. This is the future. And finally, we have this 14 principles of the future organization. So, what will happen in the future? How organizations will be in the future? Number one is there will be globally distributed employees, and each country will have small number of teams, and they will be working. And we all know that technology is improving, and artificial intelligence, machine learning, and other things will reduce the number of people on work. So automatically teams in organizations are going to get smaller, and people are going to work as connected workforce. They will work with each other in whichever continent or in whichever country they are. They will be connected through internet, and they will be sharing their views, and they will be connected, but they might be sitting in different countries, but they will be working in as a team. And third one is entrepreneurial. Entrepreneurial means a person, one who is an employee who is having an innovative idea, and because of this innovative idea, the employer is going to earn a huge profit. That is what we mean by entrepreneurial. So in the future, all employees will have their own innovative ideas, and they will be given enough freedom to implement it, and because of that, the entrepreneur will be earning, the owner will be earning huge profit. So that will be one of the requirements of the future employee, and all employees need to be innovative and need to contribute for the development of the organization. And as people are innovative, each and every person works as a small company, and they will compete with each other, wants to prove their skill sets. So that is good for the company. And instead of focusing on a want, in the future, people will be focusing more on wants instead of focusing on needs. Need is something very basic. Want is the mean to satisfy the need. Take for example, if a person is hungry, then that is what we call it as a need. But this need can be satisfied by means of having a meal, or by means of having some cool drinks, or by means of having water. So that is what we call it as want. Want. Uh, Want is being determined by means of ability to pay and other things. So there will be more focus on wants rather than on need. And next one is adapt to change faster. People will be adapting, as we said earlier. People will be keeping on learning, and they will be adapting to change easily because they are willing to learn, and they know that change is the only permanent thing. And innovations will always be there, and people will be working in computers, and information will be stored in the cloud. And so wherever they work, they can do it. They can easily do that part of it. And there will be more number of women in the workforce. Even now, there are more number of women. If you take any organization, the number of women in the senior management positions is increasing. And there will be a flatter structure, as we said earlier, instead of following a narrow tall structure part of it. There will be no superior subordinate relationship. All will be equal, and the structure will be flatter. And there will be a lot of stories, success stories to share with each other, and people will be learning, keeping on learning. And there will be shift in the mindset from profit to prosperity of all, because employees will bring huge benefits to the employer, and they will adapt to the future employees and managers. So these are the basic things, 14 principles of future OD organizations. And what will be the implications of OD in the future? The implications for OD in the future is employees will be, there will not be much in the category of managers, but rather there will be more in the category of employees. Everyone will be equal, and instead of appreciating position, people will be rewarded on the basis of performance, on the basis of skill sets. And people will be determined as good employees on the basis of their performance. So that is one of the very important thing. And so if the performance is good, people will be getting more salary, more remuneration part of it. And the changes are going to be great, and it is going to be highly motivating to the employees to perform better, because they can earn more if they perform well. And there will be a uh, there will be a type of, this is going to be highly advantageous to the young employees, the millennials, because they are of this particular mindset. And the other implications part of it, people will be on the basis of desired performance. Uh, uh, People will be rewarded, and jobs are going to be highly challenging. People need to keep on learning new things, and group work or teamwork will be rewarded rather than individual performance. So there will be group rewards. If a team achieves something, then all the members of the team gets rewards. And rewards are also there for managers who are going to help in terms of the overall achievement of goals of the organizations. And employees are going to be motivated, and their opinions are being sought out with the help of interviews and questionnaires. And individual differences are being motivated, because there will be flexibility in their working environment, and individuals will be motivated if they are going to be good performers. So that would be going to be the future of OD. Hope as a future employee born in a millennial and belonging to the millennial category, you are going to have a nice time in your workplace in the future, or you are going to create a nice workplace for your employees in the future. And so we have come to an end for organization development. So we have completed the entire syllabus. Thanks for your cooperation, and all the best for your exams.